let's say you really didn't like making a left turn. Would it be possible to get to your goal? Like your destination where you're driving? Like would it be possible to avoid left turns at all costs? I think at first glance the answer would probably be no. But if you really think about it, you'd have to just take 3 right turns and end up in the same spot. So it might not be elegant, it might not be straightforward, it might almost be unnecessary in some cases, but you can still get to the same spot by making 3 right turns as you did making 1 left. And why am I even bringing this up? Because there's many ways to your goal. There's many ways to get to, for example, get to a calorie deficit. There's many goals to burn calories. There's many ways, there's many routes, there's many paths to get to where you want to get to. My goal has always been to help you try to make that left turn. Not to have to do excess work to get to where you want to go. Not to have to make you take 3 right turns to get there. And by 3 right turns, it's sort of the more complicated path. It's the longer path. It's the path that is not as straightforward. And I'll say this, if we have to, we'll make those 3 right turns. If we have to. But if I could get you to make that left, I prefer to make that left with you. And what's that really mean? I mean, it is a little bit more straightforward if we look at caloric deficit, for example. It's possible to take 3 right turns and do keto and do fasting and do all no white stuff diet. Like, it's possible to do like a 21-day cleanse. It's possible, but it doesn't make things easier in the end. I can't tell you how many people I've worked with that told me that it seemed easy the way you did it. It seemed simple. Like I didn't feel like I was suffering. And that's what I'm trying to get to. Like those 3 right turns to me represent suffering, represent a little bit more complication. And again, there are going to be reasons and there are going to be people that I need to do 3 right turns with. And I'm not going to shy away from doing it when it's necessary. But what I'd like is to make a simple left turn and be on your way and make it a little bit easier, a little bit more straightforward for you. So it's possible to get to your destination by a number of different routes, by a number of different combinations of turns. But of course, I would like it the minimum effective dose, the minimum amount of effort for the most amount of result, the minimum amount of thinking, the minimum amount of complication, the minimum amount of disruption of your life. I want it to be a little bit more straightforward. I want it to be a little bit more easy. I want it to be less complicated, as I've said so many different times at this point. So what I'm asking you to do is, instead of making 3 right turns, make a left.